So yes, I do need a new radiator. This one was all gunked up. And even though it flowed, it was not, it's all clogged up in there. So I'll be looking for a new radiator. This one has the passenger side inlet. All the ones I could find have the driver's side inlet. That shouldn't be a problem. I'll just get a new hose. But I do need to flush out the engine to get all of this gunk out. And I think the new radiator will have a automatic transmission coolant in it, or connections, so I should be able to get rid of this external unit and hopefully get her running cooler, because she would get hot right away. And now it makes sense because this was not letting it cool down at all. That looks pretty clean. Well, at least the water coming out. You could see the water that came out at the beginning. So after seeing that radiator and the gunk that came out of it, I'm deciding to take off the water pump, even though it seems to be okay, but I want to clean and flush out the engine as much as I can manually before I put the new radiator in. So all the 8 bolts came out pretty easy, which I was happy. I was real careful with them, I kind of loosened them up a little bit and tighten them up and loosen them, because I learned my lesson on the Ford with the aluminum. I think this is aluminum back here and metal, and these bolts actually are were stronger than the Ford's, so these didn't get corroded. But I'll probably end up getting new bolts too. But let's see what's behind the water pump. So I got the water pump off. It was stuck on there pretty good, but yikes. Yikes. Yeah, I'm glad I did. Looks like I need some new everything. And this guy was the good impeller too. I might be able to clean this up. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably get a new one. But yeah, I need to clean that out now. Let's see. Yikes. Well, I know where my rust problem was coming from. Some of it. So I decided I am going to take this timing case off. Since that's all pitted, that's all pitted. There's a hole over there. So I'm took off the pulley, and the harmonic balancer was part of that, but now I'm just taking off the other piece. It's where it's like a 2-piece harmonic balancer. And yeah, this tool is coming in handy again. I have this general purpose bearing remover tool, and it's pulling it just fine. Pretty easy. So I'm going to go ahead and finish pulling that out and start taking off the bolts for the timing chain cover. Okay, so here's the timing bolts are out, loose, timing covers ready to come off. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm pleasantly surprised. That timing chain looks pretty good. Alright, let me put this down. Well, after looking at this timing set a little closer, even though the chain looks good, I do not like the nylon lining of this. And people are always talking about how those go bad and clog up the oil pickup. So for just peace of mind, it looks like I will also be changing the timing set. So just have to look that up. Looks like there's a chip missing anyway, right there. So that chip and this nylon, replacement time. Just seems like the deeper I dig in, the more things I have to replace. Well, that goes with the territory. So the timing chain cover, this is from a 1967 Pontiac, either a Firebird or GTO. I'm not exactly sure where the engine came from, but I know it's a 400. And the timing chain cover during those years is an 8-bolt water pump, and it's from a cast aluminum that the quality of the casting is not very good because it forms pits easy, and it actually put a hole down there. And to run it like that, I mean the 400s run hot anyway, so you have to have this dialed in with no, bypasses and stuff like that. So now they do manufacture this timing chain cover for $215. It's like, wow. But it is made in the USA, so that's I might go that route, or I think I'm gonna just to see if I can do it. I'm gonna try brazing aluminum to fill in those pits and fill in that hole, just to see if I can do it and save the original the original item here. So, but this is my first foray or adventure into Pontiac 1960s. I've been working with Fords. You've seen my other videos, the Mustang, Fox bodies, and the parts for the Fords are so much cheaper. I guess it's because there's so many around. So even the pulleys and whatnot. But one thing that is better definitely are the bolts. The bolts are definitely a lot better than the Fords. Those come off easy and they're not all pitted. So anyway, just want that little segment on the timing chain cover. I think I'm going to restore this. I think. Well, I think I'm giving up on this. I can never get it to seal all the way. And the problem is I don't think I can get enough heat down in there to get the aluminum to bond correctly. Seems to want to leak whenever I test it. So I'm just going to, we just had some practice. This one worked out actually pretty good. All I had to do is sand it down to get a flat finish, but that one was the problem. And maybe I'll work on it later just to restore this guy and have it in my shop for parts. But I will, I think I'm going to order the kit from Butler Performance